Crime knows no frontiers. To combat the growing menace of the international criminal, the police Interpol.
Where's this old iron of yours?
It's along the mud bank, far end. I'll take you. During the night, we had a heavy rainstorm. It brought down a whole slice of the rock.
Did you ever see anything like it?
New to me. A perfume. To delouse this job. About 2 seconds. The quick way. I don't know any other.
Look, Mac, if we put a finger on that baby before we know more about it, we'll blow your dam for sure.
The whole valley will be drowned. Farms, villages, and a little town called Invergowrie, 3 miles below the gorge.
They'll evacuate the area, of course.
Evacuation takes time. And time is just what they may not have. The water level is dangerously high.
And more rain forecast.
That bomb must have been dropped during the last few months of hostilities.
But the British have no record of a bomber.
If only there was a record of a German raid on Glengarry.
Motors.
With a high rate of fuel consumption. The extra load would reduce range. So the attack would have to be launched from an airfield close to the target.
Yes. Probably Norway.
Who commanded the Dornier squadrons based in that area?
I don't trust these temporary shutters, Captain. If those clouds decide to open...
I know. So will the sluice. This is one that's not in the book, Frank.
Good, I know it. Well, we'll give it another hour. If we haven't heard from Germany by then, we'll go ahead. Play it by ear.
Steger, Inspector Duval.
General.
Gentlemen, I got your message. It's a terrible situation. What can I do to help?
General, we are trying to find someone, anyone, who knew about this operation.
There were very few. The Gestapo was in charge of security.
But you know about it, General.
Yes, Inspector. The raid on the Glengarry Dam was carried out by aircraft of my bomber force.
Can you tell us about the bomb? The special fuses?
The Luftwaffe was not trusted with such important information. We were only the means of delivery.
General, where was the bomb built? Who designed it?
Surely you know that. It came from the Falk Group.
So, the Falk Group was a secret research organization responsible only to Hitler.
Any of them still alive?
The telephone is through there.
Look at those clouds. Black as coal. Well, the hour's up.
So is the pressure.
Ando. 5 of the Falk Group escaped, 2 known to be dead.
What's the rundown on the other 3?
Gaetano Terchi, explosives expert, sentenced to 5 years at the Nuremberg war trials, afterwards a criminal record, last reported living at Bremerhaven.
Number 3?
Gustav Neuhofer, electronics engineer, wounded by a Russian shell. Now in care of a married sister living at Siegburg. That's not more than 12 miles from here.
Interpol, Paris. There's a direct line. We'll go after all 3 at once. I hope it isn't like this at Glengarry.
Hey, take it easy. Boy, if that baby slips...
Aye, it might be embarrassing to all of us.
There's no need for you to stay around, Sergeant.
Mr. McClellan will be needing a hand up in the control house.
Thanks for the help, Sergeant. Well, I guess that'll hold.
Tell Mr. McClellan he can ease open his secondary sluices, but no more than an inch or 2.
Frau Steinhardt, I'm looking for Gustav Neuhofer. It's very urgent. Herr Neuhofer, my name is Duval. During the war, you worked with the Falk Group. Well, did you or didn't you? Look, did you take part in the production of a special bomb designed to breach a concrete dam?
Excuse me, sir. Message from Interpol.
Thank you. They've located Professor Terci at the Turin research station, testing a new drug. He deliberately infected himself with cholera. He'll be in the isolation ward for at least 10 days.
But there must be some way of talking to him. By telephone?
It won't help.
At least our hands won't be wet if we have to tackle those fuses.
If this keeps up, we'll have to close the secondaries. And I wasn't built to make like a duck.
You made good time, Duval.
Yes.
For you, Paris.
Oh.
Relayed from the dam. The bomb's active. Complete evacuation ordered.
Time's beating us.
Any news of Brown?
Completely disappeared. We've done everything possible to trace him. There's one last chance. I've gone out on a limb and pulled in his girlfriend, Inga Verne.
Let's have her in.
Send in the girl. This is not going to be easy.
Just how much longer do you think I'm going to stand for this? I know the law. You can't hold me here without a charge. What are you trying to pull? We lived in Cologne, right by the railway yards, night after night.
At this moment, there are people, families.
I don't know where he is. That's the truth. The Pike was after him and he left the country.
The Pike?
Gang boss. The biggest operator on the waterfront. Frederick crossed him. I got him faked papers and put him on a ship for Sweden. After that, I don't know. Someone stuck a knife in the Pike's back.
Those faked papers. In what name were they made out?
Bruno Müller. Seaman.
Thank you, Fräulein. Get me through to Interpol, Paris.
All set. Rise above. Hey, Frank, there's a number. Number 1. They're all numbered.
In case the Nazis had to delouse one of their own bombs. They didn't want to take any chances with their own lives.
1, 2, 3, 4. Simple as that.
I don't know. Seems a bit obvious.
The Germans were obvious. Anyway, it's number 1 that's active, so we have no choice.
Okay. Now look. When I start on this cap, don't let anything trickle down. Maybe one of those acid deals. And 1 drop of water might blow it.
All right, here we go.
They're just starting on the first fuse. It's almost dark.
We're pretty sure this is the fuse with the time mechanism. The ticking seems to come from this one. I'm going to try easing this cap off. It looks like a right-hand thread. It's starting. Won't be long now. Enough for us to get the cutters in. Okay?
Yes, there is a booby wire, all right. Start easing her back.
Hey, one down, 3 to go.
Hello? Hello. Sergeant Logie here. The first fuse is out.
Anything happened at the dam?
They took out one fuse. Morning was in time to stop them working on the second.
To stop them?
The Italian Professor Terci. He recovered consciousness just long enough to warn us the fuses have to come out in a certain order.
Then it's all right.
He passed out again before he could say which order.
Yes? Put him through. Swedish police. Yes? Speaking. That's right. Bruno Muller. Crossed into Norway 10 months ago, heading for Tromsø. Yes, I have it. Thank you.
Tromsø. It's a big whaling base in Norway. Brown invented a new explosive harpoon for whaling, and is traveling as Bruno Muller seaman.
He shipped on a whaler?
The girl said he wanted to hide away for 2 years or more. Those big whaling ships stay down in the Antarctic for at least that long.
That adds up. Antarctic. We'll never find him.
We must get that fuse sequence. We'll contact every whaling ship afloat. I want a call to Lloyd's of London.
Right, Sparks. Tell Lloyds that we understand the situation. Give them details of our shortwave equipment. And say we're ready for the call from Bremerhaven in 15 minutes.
Wait, above. It shifted. One of the cables has slipped.
NKW7, 40 meters. Lloyds have asked all other vessels to stay clear of that band. Phone link through?
Any moment.
Bremerhaven calling whale fleet NKW7. Bremerhaven calling whale fleet NKW7. Come in, Captain Jorgensen.
This is Jorgensen. I've got Muller here. He says there is some mistake and will not come to the radio.
That's the hot one. Sequence or no sequence, we've got to draw it.
Are we the only two guys in the world? Why can't somebody give us some information?
He wants information, that's all.
From me? There is some mistake. I don't want to speak to anyone.
Major!
Yeah?
They've contacted the man, but he won't cooperate.
Must be a nice guy.
Hello, Bremerhaven. Muller still denies he's Brown and refuses to talk to you.
Let me. Captain Jorgensen, Bruno Muller's real name is Frederick Brown. He's a convicted Nazi war criminal. What he can tell us might save many lives.
Well?
You've got the wrong man.
Tell him the...
At least we wouldn't have had to worry about the other two.
Yes? Thank you, Sergeant. They've done it. The bomb has been made safe.
Just a few hours, and it seemed like a lifetime.
Could have been the end of a lifetime for a lot of people. It's a nice change to help save lives.
A change?
Yes. Usually the police aren't called in until after a tragedy.